Hello, thanks for joining me here at Snetterton. It's March the 15th or 14th, maybe the 14th, and this is the first race of the EnduroKA 2026 season. We've just finished qualifying, and my co-driver Christina is just over the fence here, Parc Ferme, waiting for post-qualifying checks on the car. Qualifying for Christina didn't go quite to plan due to 2 red flags, and probably because I maybe stayed out on land too many. Wanderers having a great time, and managed to post my fastest time around here in real life, that is. I've gone a few seconds quicker already on the SIP. That sound you can hear in the background is the dyno, of which some but all the cars will have to go on that in order to complete the scrutineering checks. I'm going to take a wander back down to the garage now once the cartina is released from scrutineering, and we can have a look at the 2026 livery. So here we are back in the garage, and we'll just do a quick walk around the livery for 2026. On the bonnet we have ESP Finance Team, of course, and if you've not already picked up, in keeping with the name of the car, the Cartina, manufactured by Slotus, of course. There's some great car names up and down the pick lane. Next door we've got the Aston Martin, and there's quite a few others as well. And then looking at the door, so far we have regular partner Brigantia. Thank you, Angus and the team, for your support again this year. Joining for this year we have Tech Comms. Rami and the team are doing a great job on PR for us. And finally, Lion Guards. Thank you, Sherry, for your support this year. Returning from supporting our touring car meetup in 2025. You'll have seen inside of the car before, but we'll just have a quick look. This netting protects the driver from any loose, unplanned items in the cabby. Hopefully never to be used. And looking at the steering wheel here, you can see a red button. That button used to be how we operate the radio. And in my qualifying session, no one could hear me because I was pressing this button when I should actually now be pressing this button. We'll see how that works in the race. And having a quick look at the other cars in our garage, also being run by Lawrence this weekend. We have Justin from No Nonsense Technology. Would you believe it? Another managed service provider in the same garage. Number 18 looks ready to race. And here we have the third car in our garage today. Inspired by previous Motorsport livery for Rapid Fit. You should probably change the R to K though, in keeping with the other inventive names on the grid. And announced very kindly, had a couple of stickers left over for MSP Finance Team, so we're also on the wings of the number 9 car. So, this is my helmet livery for 2026. Those Motorsport fans will recognise the James Hunt inspired livery. And looking at previous pictures of James's helmets over the years at different points, different sponsors. At one point, he was sponsored by Marlboro during the McLaren years. So the welling here is in as close as we could get it to the font of the Marlboro logo. And we also had on the front here a Texaco logo at one point, and the Union Jack at another. So we've actually combined the two. Just looking at the helmet, it actually has can't see, but a microphone in the front here, and attached to the side here, cable which takes earbuds that fold in underneath the balaclava, so I can speak and hear from the pit lane. As you'd have just seen, the red button that I have to press in order to speak. There we are. Daniel's James Hunt inspired helmet for 2026. Brian, hello. How are you doing?
Nice to meet you. I'm good, thank you. You?
Yeah, very good, thank you. I'm so glad I wandered up the paddock to the garage here and discovered the sim you've got, and it's also learning all about what you do as a business, and a very valued sponsor of EnduroKA. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Okay, well, we've been a sponsor for EnduroKA since it first started in 2019. Okay, so we were also involved heavily with Piston Heads. Piston Heads had a team in 19 and 20 as well, and then came back in then. So we've been doing that. The business itself, First Tickets, is an official agent for the Le Mans 24-hour race and also for the Le Mans Classic. We have been operating for 20 years, and we provide camping at the circuit, travel packages for people. So we do a full package for camping, grandstands, entrance tickets, your channel crossing. We have a range of campsites that we use at the circuit. The public camping for the general public, and those are on a particular budget. And then we also have our private campsite, which is an excellent place to come and stay and enjoy them all.
And as we were just discussing, I'm a bit of a garage queen insofar as I have to have a nice throne and a nice shower, and I hear you've got private facilities in your camping.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, so we have our own toilets and showers that are kept nice and clean. We have a large marquee, which is our dining area with a cash bar. There's charging points for customers. There's Wi-Fi available as well, and we have a large screen to watch the race on. So yeah, it's a big step up from like just the general public camping. Yeah. Our packages also include your meals, so you have your breakfast, full English breakfast, and 2-course evening meal as well.
Okay.
So yeah, everybody's well looked after.
Brilliant. And most people would come down on the Thursday or the Friday. What's the normal arrival and departure schedule?
It's for most people, it's like they aim to come down on the Thursday. Yeah. Take Thursday as the travel day. Aim to get down there late afternoon so they can watch qualifying and the hyperpole.
Yeah.
And then they've got all of Friday to orient themselves for the event. But we also have people that come on like as early as like the Saturday the week before.
What?
But you know, like majority of them is Wednesday, Thursday arrivals.
Yeah.
Last push, you got those people that then come in like for the short weekend, Friday, and then going home on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then everybody will head back either on Sunday evening or Monday during the day.
Right. Okay. And those that came on the Saturday, do some of those stay to the following Saturday as well? Or,
yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. So if they've come the Saturday the week before, they come for the test weekend.
Yeah.
So the test day is on the Sunday, 1 week before the race.
Yeah.
And that's also a good time to see all the cars getting themselves shaken down, ready for the race itself. And yeah, make a week of it. It's one of those things that, like at Le Mans, what you see is that the campsites gradually fill up, and you see it getting busier and busier each day.
Yeah.
And then Thursday it's like boom, everything's hit you, and Friday it's like, where are these people going to fit? And then bang, and everybody's there. And yeah, you have. So I think it's like just over 300,000 spectators at Le Mans.
okay.
And where we're located at Porsche Beauce d'Azur, we're very close to the Porsche Curves viewing area.
Okay.
And you've got the new fan zone that's karting as well. which are great places to watch the racing from. And it's then from there about another 20-minute walk up to the main parts of the circuit.
Right. Okay. So pretty much as close as you could want to be, and with all the amenities you might need as well.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
And maybe not this year, but maybe next year. Then not mind be in touch and see if we can do.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah, we'd love to do that. Or if you got anybody who was interested in coming along, then they can always go to our website, which is www.1st-tickets.co.uk, and on there you can build your package to suit your needs. When you've got a package, you can get a quotation that comes through to us, and then we can follow up and we can get you all booked in.
Brilliant, very good. And maybe when I come next time, I'll do a little video of my adventure as well. And
yeah, indeed, that would be a good thing to do. You can almost do it as like an ongoing story each time. Yeah, like which part you're doing of the journey and what you're experiencing at Le Mans.
Yep. And as you pointed out, this year there is no EnduroKA clash with Le Mans, so
that's right.
Potentially, you can have quite a few EnduroKA drivers with you this.
That would be nice. It's like I believe it's there isn't an MSV racing. It's not on the MSV racing calendar. Okay. So there's no clash. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
So there's no clash with that. So yeah, hopefully we can get some more people coming along. We've still got some space left, so you're more than welcome to come and book.
And final thing then, for anyone competing in EnduroKA, there is actually a prize, a Le Mans trip, I believe.
Yes, that's right. So we've been doing like, as a series sponsor, we provide like a package for the best performing team of the season to come and stay with us at Le Mans. So that's like for 2 cars and 4 people. And yeah, it's very good. And I know that like the guys that have had that experience really enjoy it.
Yep. And I'm going to finish recording here. I'm going to go down to our garage and tell David we're definitely putting in a shift today, see if we can win it this year.
Absolutely, that's the way to do it.
Brilliant, Brian. Thank you very much indeed.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Christina, David, here we are, Snetterton, first race of the season. We're about an hour and a half away from green lights.
Yes.
Christina in the car first. How are you feeling?
Good at the moment. I wait for the little clutch foot to kick in when I start taking the car over to assembly area.
Yep.
Then the old clutch foot's going to be vibrating, and then once I'm out, it's like blinkers on, let's go.
And of course you've got a rolling start here, so it's not like you've got to get away from standing still as well, which is
it's my first time doing a rolling start other than in karts, and I'm quite looking forward to not sitting in the box going like, whenever I'm in my Clio, all I'm thinking is don't stall it. Don't stall it. Then end up doing a big wheel spin off, like, well, that wasn't any better, but okay, wasn't a stall, so I'll take that.
And you mentioned the Clios. What other racing have you done before the KAs?
Just Clios.
Okay.
Just Clios. 2 races in the Clios, and then Brands Hatch last year, got the KAs. And then back in the KA now, and then back in the Clios again. Well, Croft in a couple of weeks' time.
Okay.
So.
And how do you find going between 2 different cars? Presumably 2 very different cars.
It's not too bad because at least they're both front wheel drive, so at least I just remember if the back goes to pin it.
Okay.
The Clio's definitely a lot more rear happy than the KA.
Okay.
But other than that, they're not too dissimilar. Although I haven't driven my Clio in 6 months now, so
okay.
We'll
find out.
When I get back in it on Tuesday, I might have changed my mind about that and remember that it's actually nothing like it.
And power differential between the Clio and the KA?
Massive.
Right.
Yeah, I mean the Clio, you've got that safety. If you've got the power to get you out, if you do overbrake, you've got the power to get you back on. It's not the end of the world. Whereas obviously I'm very aware at KA, overbrake, and then you got a while to get it back up to pace again. But that's quite nice. It's a challenge to stop me overbraking.
Yeah.
So I'll take that.
You might have some help this weekend because Lawrence said he'd disabled the middle pedal for me to stop me braking. So I assume he doesn't turn it on and off when we get in and out.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, take the middle pedal out. That's all good. I'll be sorted.
Very good. And
Been telling me that for years.
yeah, and it hasn't helped.
Well, he hasn't quite got around to it yet. It's on the list, I'm sure.
Okay. And talking about the back going out, David, you had an example of that today. Talk us through that.
I had the opening stint for qualifying, and basically I thought I could catch somebody a bit quicker at the beginning to get some space in front of me, and back end came round on turn 3. I ended up going backwards over the grass. But yes, I wasn't the only one in my defence, and everybody around was cognizant of what was going on and lifted and gave us a chance to get back on track, and it was all good.
Grass did look like it needed mowing anyway, so I think you did the track a favour.
They're very proud of the grass around here for a reason.
Yeah, there was talk of Mr. Palmer having spent quite a bit of money on turf over the winter.
At least one bag of grass seed, yes, I'm sure.
Very good. And
The circuits are very well maintained around here. They do look nice. They are to a very good standard. They look nice. That when they say it's a park circuit, you can spend time in it as a park. It's nice.
And there's some brilliant places to spectate from here as well. Just a few moments ago, I went and the second hairpin.
I don't know what it's called.
No,
Hamilton, over by the cap.
inside it, yes, on the infield, yeah. Really interesting to stand there and watch the cars go around. Obviously not KAs, but they just take an entirely different line to the line that I'm taking. So presumably I'm doing something wrong there, or it's a different car.
Well, partly a different car.
Yep.
Partly you change your line according to circumstance. So you might be trying to get up the inside of somebody, so you end up going wider on the exit. Or you might be trying to make the corner as big as possible, so you'll take a wide in, wide out.
Yep.
Or you might try for an undercut, so you go wide in and fine out. It really depends what you're doing. And it's one of those corners where you've got a bit of flexibility on the gears. We can either go round in third if you're carrying speed, or if you're trying to punch past somebody, maybe drop down second on the way out. It's a corner that gives something different every time you go around it.
Yeah. And speaking from my own experience, I keep finding every corner, entry, exit is always different. Although sometimes my actual performance is pretty similar, even though I'm going an entirely different way. It seems each lap. So I guess that's a good thing about the KAs, that you can experiment and learn as the.
Yes, they're quite forgiving.
Yeah.
The track round here is quite wide and fairly grippy, so you can experiment. Things can go wrong and will go wrong, but that's part of learning.
Indeed.
Don't hit the sausage curb.
No sausage curb.
No sausage curb.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let's keep off the sausage curbs. They are expensive and painful.
Yeah. And Christina, so as you said, this isn't your first time as our teammate, and last time out at Brands Hatch, it was fascinating hearing about your day job and correct me if I'm wrong, a stunt person. Is that the correct term?
Yes, stunt woman, stunt person, stunty.
Stunting. And obviously not just driving, but you do all sorts of different
All sorts of different stuff. So there's a British stunt register that you have to get on. Well, you should get on, and to get on that, you have to do 6 disciplines to kind of prove that you're competent, kind of across the board. So yeah, kind of do anything from like stair falls, driving, fights, just falling over, like just falling off over on things, and cars. Horses are the only thing that I don't really touch, but probably like 95% of my work now is driving, so it's a bit nicer on my body,
right,
most of the time, with the occasional whiplash.
Right, okay. And hopefully no whiplash today.
Hopefully no whiplash today.
We've got all the right safety equipment. We've got all the right safety equipment.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, I like crashing cars, but only when they're not mine and I'm not paying for this, and I get paid to do it. That's when I like crashing them. Other than that, I try not to crash them.
It seems like a pretty sensible rule for all of us to follow, I think.
Yeah, don't crash unless you're being paid to do it.
Yeah. So of the disciplines you describe, I've definitely fallen over once or twice, and I've fallen down the stairs. But I agree, I don't want to go anywhere near horses either. So, some of the films or series that you've been involved in.
So I've done, like, film-wise, the ones that everyone kind of wants to know about. I've done, like, Star Wars, Justice League, Spider-Man, and, like, Johnny English. I just did Thursday Murder Club a couple of years ago, Dublin, Hill and Mirren, driving the Aston Martin. That was a fun job.
Okay.
TV-wise, it's a long list. All the kind of, like, normal TV stuff, like, all the stuff, pretty much done all the soaps. Casualty, a lot of Netflix stuff, Amazon stuff. But to be honest, I don't keep track. And we often, when we work on it, it's under a working title because it hasn't come out yet. And then when it does come out, it comes out under a different name. So you'll be sitting down and watching a program, and then you suddenly look at it and go, I feel like I recognise that place. And then you suddenly be like, oh, hang on, I'm just about to come in and do something. And you're like, oh, that was that job, and it's now under a different name. So yeah,
brilliant. And I guess the good thing is it doesn't spoil the enjoyment of the episode or program that you're watching, because you can only remember.
Yeah, it ruins like, especially if I go to the cinema. If you're watching a big film, if anything's been filmed in the UK, it's I think there's about 500 and something people on the Stunt register at the moment, and I know. Like, it's a small industry, I know most of the people, so you'll be sitting and watching a film in the cinema, and then all of a sudden you go, oh, there's John, oh, there's Bob, there's Tom, and then you're like, oh, something's about to kick off, because you've suddenly clocked that there's a load of stunt people in it, and you're like, oh, something's about to kick off now. So it's kind of like, it doesn't ruin films, but you definitely look at them from a different angle. You look at them going, oh, I wonder how they did that, or who did that.
Brilliant. And I'll be keeping an eye out now for EastEnders and Coronation Street. And
I was on EastEnders a couple of weeks ago filming it, so that will be coming out in a couple of weeks, well, about 4 weeks' time, I imagine.
Okay, right.
So doing a bit of driving on it.
Okay, all right. So obviously you can't give us any more details.
Detail, got BBC after me.
Yeah. But next time we see you, you'll be able to tell us all about it. And
once it's out, it's out, and they've done their behind the scenes of it, so that will be out as well, I guess, at some point. So I won't be spoiling anything then. And
my final question: 500 or so stunt people in the UK. How many of them are racing at club motorsport level like this?
So actually, I brought my Clio from a stunt coordinator that I work for, who run the Clio for a couple of seasons. And so I got my car from him, so that's at least one person. I've got a friend who used to race and is now starting racing again this year. He's an art instructor, so that's two.
Okay.
We've got a few people that rally. I'd say there's maybe about 10 people that have done circuit racing at some point.
Right.
That I know of.
So that sounds to me like there could actually be a stunt team that David and I could tag along to. And
I mean, we do every year. We do a Palmer School Day, and it gets competitive. It gets like people are training for the fun Motor School Day.
So okay, the 10 hours kicked off. So I think that's probably our cue to wrap up the conversation and get ready for the start of the race. All I can say is let's all go well this afternoon and look forward to seeing you all at the end.
Yeah, before your results interview later.
Yes, indeed. Brilliant. Thank you.
That's okay.